You will not survive. You will thrive. Okay? Ladies, can we say that? Yes. I will not survive.
I will thrive.
I will thrive.
I will thrive.
You're a woman and you're going to survive. Really? It's such a pleasure. Thank you so much, Pushpa, for inviting me. Thanks to Claire. If any of you want to meet with someone who is amazing in business, helps you with just about anything you need, Claire, do you want to wave? Claire invited me to her event, and Pushpa was there, and Pushpa invited me to this event. But today, my talk is entitled, Fight for Your Future. And there's a reason why I'm saying that to some of you here today. Some of you may not be ready to fight. So I hope those of you who are ready, we're going to get in a fighting mood. We're going to have our fighting pose. And we're going to have on fighting gear. How many of you ready to fight for your future? Yeah. How many of you say enough is enough? Enough is enough. You're tired being broke. You're tired worrying about money. You're tired people making you feel like crap. Yes, you're tired. How many of you feel like that right now? Everybody stand. Stand up in your fighting mode. Come on, stand up in your fighting mode. Watch somebody telling you you're ready to fight. Look at someone. Tell them I'm ready to fight. Look at them. Look at them. I'm ready to fight. Go around. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready. Look at them. Look at them. See, I'm ready to fight. Put yourself in position. Come on yourself. Put yourself in position. Look yourself in position. I am ready to fight. All right. You can sit down now. Now, don't go fighting anybody in here today. So I want to talk to you about fighting for your future. How many of you would like to be in the 5%? Hand up high. You're all business owners, so you should know what the 5% is and the 95% is. Okay? How many of you are in the 95% right now? Hand up high. Don't lie. Don't lie. I'm going to check your bag, you know. How many of you would like to be in the 5%? All right, let me just read something here for you. The 5%ers, they earn more, they gain more, they travel more, they do everything more, and they don't worry about money, and they can give more. Agreed? Yeah. Right. The 95% worry about money, don't know what they're doing with the time, undisciplined, they earn less, and they can moan. Any of you know anybody like that? Don't call any names. So the 95%, you're looking at 6.65 billion people that are in the 95%. And so the 5%, you're looking at roughly 350 million. Not a lot of people when you look at it. However, the 6 billion going this way, and you are in the 5%, or you want to get into the 5%, and you are wanting to go that way. Do you think you're going to fight through some crap? Do you think you're going to fight through some mindset? Do you think you're going to fight through some people? People. Sometimes I don't know why God put them here. I'm all right on my own. But I want to share with you today how you can go from the 95% into the 5%, because I was there. Let me just share with you my story. So let me just make sure I can work this clicker, because my husband is the technical expert in the house. Who is Camilita Nuttall? But let me share with you first my journey, where I've come from. I grew up in Trinidad and Tobago, the most beautiful Caribbean island, of course. Whatever. I slept on the floor. I had no shoes to go to school, and I had no money. At the age of 13, my mother said to my father, I really want her to carry on going to school. My father said, I have no more money. You see, I'm the last in 11 children. So apparently when it came around to my end, money ran out. So my father said, look, I've had enough. I'm tired buying school books, and you have to stay at home. I was really bright, wanting to learn, really doing well. My mother then said to my father, you know what, we're going to find a way. How many of you promised me today that in 2015 you're going to find a way. You're going to find a way for your dreams. So my mother and I went on the public dump. You see where you empty off all your rubbish? Yes? Yeah. The big, that mountain, hill, wherever they put, yeah? We had to go through that to get glass bottles to sell just so that I could attend secondary school. If you tell children that today, what are they going to say to you? They ain't doing that. But I was determined because I knew where I was. I knew where I was, and I knew where I wanted to be. Because who I am wasn't where I am. I want everybody to remember that where you are is not who you are. And who you are is not where you are. So I had to fight my way through. Did very well, studied in school, and then I came to England on a whim, struggling, living in London in a one-bedroom something. We didn't call it a house. Living on 40 quid a week after paying my rent and my school fees, struggling. Living on cornflakes. I had very little, but I was determined to win. I heard about the industry of network marketing. I decided, you know what, I ain't got nothing to lose. If I didn't do it, I wouldn't be worse off than I was right now. And I just did it. And I did it, and I did it. And I built a business doing over 100,000 a month in about 7 or 8 countries, with about 7,000, full of 4,000 people, because I was hungry. And then I heard about another company, which I started about 3 years ago. My mentor told me about this company, and I decided to give it my all. And we did very well. We connected with people on LinkedIn and Facebook. It's powerful. And our business does over $1 million in sales right now a year in over 30 countries with over 7,000 distributors. But while I was doing that, I met my husband. Well, you have to hear the story. You just have to hear the story. We went to a meeting. He wasn't at the meeting. I was at the meeting. I was a student. Remember, picture this. I'm in London. I'm a student. I'm 2 years in London. I don't know anybody. I ain't got no money. But I had a business card. So at this meeting, we went, after the meeting, we went to a friend's house to have dinner. Now, come on. I don't know about you, but I had no shame. Because me, living in Trinidad, growing up poor, eating with a spoon, coming to England, going to this posh meeting with all these posh people, and I was the only black one there, and I was the only one with no money. But I had a business card. So, sitting at the table, picture this. 3 knives on one side, 3 forks on the other side. Lord, what am I going to do? I didn't enjoy that meal at all. Then we went back to my friend's house, and we sat down, had a time of prayer and talk and all of that. And Andrew sat, my husband is Andrew, he sat one end of the sofa and I on the other end. I didn't know him, I didn't want any man, I had enough of them. And so I decided, at the end of the meeting, we'd exchange business cards. Remember, I had 4 pounds to my name, but I had a business card. Businesswoman. Some of you come here today without a business card. Because I asked you for your card, you didn't have one. I ain't calling no names. At the end of the meeting, gave him my card, he gave me his card, so he lived in Derbyshire. I said, where is that? And then he invited me for a few days to come up and just see this part of the country. Told my friends, they said, you're mad. That man could be a rapist or a pedophile. Where you going? I said, he looks harmless, and besides I'm black, I can knock him down. So we called each other. I called him to recruit him into my business. Remember, I wasn't looking. I called him to recruit him into my business. He didn't answer. I left a message. He called me back. I was like, who? He said, Andrew. We met at Emma's house. Oh, yeah, how are you? We sat on the phone talking for about 3 or 4 hours. Now, straight away, ladies, listen. I ain't ramping. Tell me who you are. As my mentor says, tell me yes, tell me no. Just tell me quick, I gotta go. So I asked him straight away on the phone, He didn't know I was asking him these questions, but I didn't have time to waste. Are you married? He said no. Have you got a girlfriend? He said no. Who do you live with? He said, I live with my dog. I said, well, in the Caribbean, ain't no dog living in no house. The dog's got to go. So, what do you do? He said, I run my own business. I said, good. Remember, I was broke, but I had. So, you enjoying this? So I asked him, are you a Christian? He said, yes. I said, because obviously I want to have somebody that I can do stuff with. I said, so hold the phone. You're not married? He said, no. I said, you don't have a girlfriend? He said, no. I said, are you gay? He said, no. I said, can I be a girlfriend then? And he said, okay. I share that with you because I want to share with you the tenacity it takes to win. It ain't going to happen if you don't do it. So anyway, last year, I've been in the industry of network marketing for quite a while and did very well. Last year, I launched my motivational speaking business. I have been speaking literally across the world for the past 10 to 12 years. I've spoken in Dallas in front of 14,000 people, just literally Hawaii, all over the world. But I wanted to do this for me. And it's exactly what Alexandra said, exactly what Neelam said, but doing something that you want to do for yourself. And I was sitting in my own living room last August, and I saw Napoleon Hill's grandson, Dr. J.B. Hill, came on the telly and was talking. And then he mentioned, I want to give you a quote from Camilita Nuttall. And then he fell off my chair. How does this man know me? Somehow, Sharon Lecter, and I'll show you that in a minute, who is the author of Think and Grow Rich for Women. Most of you would have heard of Think and Grow Rich. She wrote Think and Grow Rich for Women, and she quoted me in that book. And I thought, little me. But you see, when you're fighting and when you're working, believe me, ladies, people are noticing you. You may not think it today. You may not feel like it right now. Remember, who you are is not where you are, and where you are is not who you are. You may not feel it, but I promise you, somebody's watching, and you will be rewarded. And then at the beginning so that happened last year, and I called Sharon, and I said, obviously, we want to talk, and we had a good chat, so I'm going to be working along with her. In January, well, literally since last year, I've been calling Les Brown, because I know some people have been doing programs and stuff with Les Brown. How many of you done programs with Les Brown? Or you know of Les Brown at least? Okay. So I called up his son and I said, I want to talk to him. I want him to teach me and coach me. And his son said, okay, he'll call you. And I thought, okay, fine, I'll wait. I called again. I want to get in touch with Les Brown. I called again. And on the 2nd of January this year, I emailed again. Calvin, I want to talk to your father now. Tell him I really want to talk to him now. And Calvin, the phone rang. Saw the phone, I thought, probably Calvin calling back. Hello, is this Camilita? Yes? This is Les Brown, Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. How are you? This is the second time I nearly fell off my chair. I said, Les, I want to work with you. I don't want to work for you. I don't want to do a program with you. I want to work with you. He said, well, you can do one of my programs. These people are doing my programs, my training courses. I said, you told me I've got to be hungry. I want to work with you. Tell me your price. Tell me where I am coming. And then he said, Camilita, do you know my fee? I get paid 160 grand an hour. So if my intention was to earn 20, 30 grand an hour, it just went up. And so he said, okay, come over. I want you to, you'll do some programs with me, some CDs and stuff with me, and I want you to travel with me for a year. And then I got in touch with Jack Canfield and all these other people. And I told him, I want to work with them. I don't want to work for them. Listen, I want to work. Think and Grow Rich, chapter 1. The power of thought. Mr. Barnes went to Mr. Edison. Who you're thinking of, you're emulating right now in your business. Who is doing what you want to do in your business, or who is doing what you're already doing in your own business? Who is doing that? That's earning millions a year. Go to them and say to them, I have come. Mr. Barnes had no money. He had nothing. He said, I have come. to work with you, Mr. Edison, the richest man back then. Who do you emulate? Find somebody who knows Richard Branson and tell him, Richard, I have come. Oh, I think I'm going the wrong way now. So who am I? I'm a motivational speaker, a trainer in events, award-winning sales trainer. I've done extremely well in sales, and I'm doing a webinar in the next week. So for those of you who would like to come along and hear more. Author of several upcoming books. You said the word upcoming? Do you see the word upcoming? How many of you can say that about yourself? Hand up if you can say that about yourself. Even if you don't believe it, put your hand up. I'm a property investor. I love property, my husband and I. I've traveled to over 50 countries, lived in 5. I'm a professional network marketer, as I mentioned, and I do quite a lot with charity. Who do I work with? Network marketers, government organizations, schools, colleges, networking groups, business owners and entrepreneurs, SMEs and publicly traded companies, large corporations, startups, and people wanting to expand. What we offer, coaching for individuals, couples, and other coaches, training, seminars and events, media interviews, keynote speaking. We help people realize and monetize their destiny. Sales training, how to get more sales. And as I said, these are some of the people that I'm working with. I'm looking forward to meeting Oprah. You're not hearing me? One of them know her. Agreed? That's it, done. I don't know what you're waiting on, you know. I don't know what you're waiting on, but you're going to be in fighting gear today. So those are some of the things in which I've done. I'm partnering with a property investor in Bristol, over 30 million worth of property. So I'm going to be working along with him. And these are some of the things. Look, listen, I hope you're seeing the word upcoming. The Camilita Network. You think Oprah alone could have a network? Thank you. The Camilita Inspiration Show. How many of you would like to get on that? Yeah. Nice. Carmelita Media. So those are some of the things. And again, this is the webinar every other Monday night. Get my business card from my husband at the back and get some stuff so that I can keep you guys in the loop with what's about to happen as well. And we have a retreat in Barbados. It's a retreat to help people live their dreams in 2016 and to get a lot of what I would have gotten from Les and all of them as I travel with them this year. So do let me know about that. You know, a lady connected with me from the US a couple of weeks ago. She was on Oprah. And she said, I really love your energy. How did she know my energy? LinkedIn and Facebook. But she found my energy on LinkedIn and Facebook. I love you. I want to work with you. When I spoke to her, she says, I've been on Oprah. I've done this. I've done that. I said, how did you get on Oprah? Forget everything else. And when I told her what I'm doing, this lady earns like $12,000, $25,000 a session. Okay? But when I told her what I want to do, we call ourselves the 100 grand an hour crowd. Because if our mentor Les Brown is earning that, what's wrong with us? Is anything wrong with you? You got 2 eyes, one nose, 2 legs, teeth. Is anything? What is different from you that you can't earn 100 grand an hour? Jack Canfield earns 75,000 an hour, 650 grand a weekend. What's wrong with you? Why are you different? Look at the next person. Ask them, what's wrong with you? Ask them. No, nothing's wrong with me. Nothing's wrong with me. Nothing's wrong with me. I could earn the same. Nothing's wrong with me. Right. So I want to show you on that day how to realize who you are. So let's talk about fighting for your future. Okay. I want everybody to write this down. I've got about 10 minutes, so guys, you better write quick. You better write quick. I want everybody to write this down. These are your fighting partners in 2015. You want some friends? Do you want some new partners that is going to help you to get every single goal in 2015? You want some partners? Those are your friends. Write them down. Those are your friends. Who, what, why, when, and how. And I'll explain it in 1 minute. Okay? So for every goal that you've got in 2015, write down who can help you attain that goal. There must be somebody on the planet that has already done what you are doing right now and they can help you. Yes? Remember, we're going to them. What are you going to say to them? I have come. Make a list. I didn't go to Les Brown and say, Les, well, I probably want to, no, Les, I have come to go into business with you. So he said, okay, I'll do some products with you. Because I didn't come to go into business for him. I came to go into business with him, Richard Branson. I have come. to go into business with you. Find out who can help you attain that goal. Make a list of 6 people. Don't worry about how you're going to connect with them. How is none of your business. Don't worry about how. Just write down who you know has already done what you want to do. Just write the names down. Next step. What? What exactly do you need to do to attain that goal? What exactly? What exactly? One of the ways of doing that, go online. See what everybody else is doing. Don't try and reinvent the wheel. Don't try and reinvent the wheel. You want to know how much to charge? Come to me. Find out what everybody else is doing. Why? And obviously we know about having a big why, having the why bigger than us, blah, blah, blah. Yeah? Having a big why. We'll talk about the why. When? When do you need each goal to be had by? Because the who is probably going to help you, and the what is probably going to help you with the when. When do you need each goal attained by? This is crucial. And how? And as I said to you, if the why is big enough, the how doesn't matter. If you get the people to help you, how is going to be a breeze. How am I going to get in front of 40, 50,000 people in the next 2 to 3 years? In the next 12 months? I get with Les, it's done. Done. Be willing to pay, though. Life ain't free. Be willing to pay experts well. You will go on holiday, and you'll spend money going on holiday. And you'll spend 2, 3 grand going on holiday. Pay experts well. You pay that money one time. You're going to earn for the next 20 years of your life. Okay. Oh, I did it again. 7 action points to do daily. And I'm going to finish up on these. 7 action points you need to do daily to fight for your future. Number 1, life is too short and unpredictable. Eat the dessert first. Why wait to do things? Okay, so what do I mean by dessert? In the morning, this is what I do. This is my routine. Prayer or meditation or affirmation, first thing in the morning, as soon as you get up. First thing in the morning. Get it out of the way, first thing in the morning. Read and empower your mind so that you know where you're going and you know what you need to get done. First and foremost, read. I read 4 to 5 books at a time. You want to know what I'm reading right now? Yes. Shall I tell you what I'm reading right now? Yes. Okay. I'm reading Money by Tony Robbins. I'm reading Success Magazine. I'm not going to tell you that one. Then the other 3 I'm not going to tell you. Come up and see me and I'll tell you what it is. But guys, this is so key. Get that out of the way first thing in the morning because, listen, you have to arm yourself when you get up in the morning with all the negatives that's going to happen on that day, with all the people that are going to tell you can't, with every negative stuff that when you send someone an email and the person says, I'm not interested, do you feel a little in your spirit? I do. So when I arm myself, I put their name on a piece of paper and I throw it in the bin. You don't want me, I don't want you either. Okay? The next thing. Guys, I promise you it works, you know. I promise you it works. I promise you. The next one is exercise. Get up in the morning and do some kind of physical activity. I get up in the morning and I'm thinking, oh, God, I'm going to the treadmill. But my friend sent me a text, get up and go and exercise. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go. But when I'm done, I feel amazing. Get up and go on the treadmill. Get up and go and do some kind of physical activity in the morning. Arm yourself. You got to get the pheromones going. You got to get yourself moving in the morning. I don't care how busy you are. You're not too busy for your health. This is the only thing that we've got. You can make as much money as you want to, and you're going to die and leave it right here. Look after yourself. It ain't worth it. It ain't. Say it to yourself. It ain't. None of it ain't worth my health. So I'm going to get up and go on the treadmill because I love my backside more. Okay? So you get up in the morning. Those 3 things, get it out of the way. Focus. focus a bit more on what is important to go into your calendar. Now, I want to share this with you very quickly. Let me go back. How many of you, in a normal day, you spend a lot of time wasting on stuff you know you shouldn't do? All of a sudden, you're reading an email, and while you're reading that email, something else comes up, you click on it. Something else comes up, you click on it, and all of a sudden, you're watching a monkey on Facebook swinging. Come on! How many of you guilty of it? That whole 15 minutes, you could have been calling somebody or following up on a... Come on, people know. Don't bother me before 9 o'clock in the morning. They know. Because that's my time for me. And that's my time to do what I'm doing. Don't call me. I'm not going to answer the phone. I don't love you more than myself. I'm sorry. Focus, guys. Focus. Focus. Get up in the morning. Focus. Clear, single-minded focus. What are you going to do for that day? Focus. Every single day. Now, if you prepare yourself in the morning with your exercise and your personal development and all of that, when that time comes and you get in front of the computer, you get on the road, man, you're unstoppable. You are ready to fight. Don't take no for an answer. Don't take no for an answer. Look at the baby. He's fighting, you know. But look how he's fighting. He's fighting and he's crying. How many of you get up in the morning sometimes and you're crying? You're fighting but you're crying. You're fighting but you're crying. Eh? How many of you? You're fighting but you're crying. It's hard. Life is hard. They say no. You just lose the other contract. Things start going wrong. Things start going the other way. You're thinking, what in God's name is going on? I thought this is my business. I thought this is my passion. They say this is my passion. Why isn't everybody saying yes to my passion? You're fighting, but you're weak. Okay, you had it. You're fighting. You're fighting. You're fighting weak. You get a phone call, somebody says they're going to buy, you get a new client. Whoa! But you've got to maintain that kind of focus. You've got to maintain that fighting mode. Listen, Pushpa, yeah? When I told her, she told me about this event and I to come along. I said, I don't want to come and sit down in no chair, I want to come and talk. Well, she says, I'm not sure because this, that, blah, blah, blah. So she didn't say no. But for me, when somebody says no, it means not yet. Or not today. I emailed her. I called her. I texted her. I WhatsApp her. I Facebook her. I LinkedIn her. Listen, everywhere possible where she was online. How much time do I have? 5 minutes? 1 minute? I'm done. Okay, time up. Should I finish now? Time up. No. So you know what I said to her? I said, I want to come and speak. So I am not going to let you tell me no. How many of you, when somebody tell you no, you just think, okay, it's no?
I used to.
Listen, look at the other person. Say no. Say no. Keep saying no. Keep saying no. Keep saying no. No. Say no. Say it like you mean it. No. No. Did you die? No. Did they die? No. Oh my God. Because it's better to die on one's feet than on one's knees. If any of these you want, just send me a quick email and I'll send it to you. Don't worry. Be positive and learn to control negatives. Let me just read this for you here. Right here is where most people fail. Negativity. When they say to you, you haven't done a good job. You're not good enough. You try and they keep saying no. You will not make the grade. And who are the people that will always make you feel worse than anybody else? Yourself. You know what? When I start talking to myself, I slap myself. Stop talking that. Stop saying that. Jack Canfield says, ask yourself, why did you say that? Is there a problem? Is there something that you are afraid of? Why are you saying that? So I ask myself, what are you afraid of? What is bothering you? And I have a conversation with myself. So my husband probably think I'm mad because I'm in the bathroom and I'm talking to myself, so what's wrong? Well, I don't know, I'm not feeling so good today. Why are you not feeling so good today? Stop holding on to negatives, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Stop holding on to negatives. Do the work that pays. It says 10,000 hours to become a success. 10,000 hours to become an overnight success. Actually, it's 25 years to become a success. Are you willing to put in 10,000 hours, working 5 days a week, maybe 10 to 12 hours a day for 18 months to become an overnight success? Are you willing to put that kind of, because if you read most multimillionaires, most people who started a business at the beginning, this is not for the rest of your life, this is at the beginning. They do 18 months flat out, take breaks in between, 90-day breaks. So every 90 days you work, you take a break. 90 days you take a break. But that's what they do initially to become an overnight success. Are you prepared to fight like that for your future? Yeah. Are you prepared? Yeah. Because you can tell me you're prepared, but when you go home, you do something else. You get all the distractions and the negatives. Are you prepared to fight like that for your future? Yeah. 18 months, solid. 90 days, 10 to 12 hours a day. For 90 days, take a break with your family, take a break with your children. During the 90 days, tell them, don't bother me. I'm building my dream. I'm building your dream. Hopefully, it's your dream. Are you willing to do that? That is what it takes to become an overnight success. That is how you fight for your future. That is what you've got to do. And I do a model sales week when I do my seminars. And I'll do that with you guys because of time. Because the goal has to be always to increase sales. So for those of you coming along to my event, you will see that as well. But I want to just... I'm almost done. I want to share this with you. How many of you know this? This is how you expand your influence in sales. It says, this is about follow-up. Most of you, when you leave here today, you will not follow up on the people you met here today. I promise you. You notice what I did? Did you notice what I did at the beginning? What did I do? What did I do? I went around to every single table, and I took all of your business cards. Why? Because when I go home, I'm searching for you online. You are now my best found friend. Yes. And I'm going to get in touch with you, and I'm going to connect with you because you are the reason why I came here today. So if I came and just to talk and didn't connect with you, completely waste of time. You missed me. I missed you. Listen, this is the fortune in the follow-up. 48 to 72 hours. Listen to this. These are the statistics. 48% of sales never follow up with a prospect. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and stop. 12% of salespeople only make the 3 contacts and stop. 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. 2% of salespeople are made on the first contact. 3% alone are made on the second contact. 5%, those figures are really low. 10% of sales are made on the 4th contact. Now focus on this. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. Are you aware of that? So you want to build your massive empire. You call people twice. They say no. Remember, no means not today. And you just give up. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to fight for your future? Do you think if Les Brown said to me, or his son, well, he'll get, I know I was going to call. You know what that lady said to me? The one I connected with who's been on Oprah? She emailed, called, sent videos, tapes to Oprah for 2 years. Are you willing to do that to fight for your future? Are you willing to do that much to fight for your future? Hustle until you don't even have to introduce yourself anymore. You know who you are. Hustle. It's not a bad word, you know. Hustle. And connect. Connect with Mastermind or accountability partner. This lady now in the US is going to be my accountability partner. And we've got a mastermind. People who we connect with to help one another build and grow and develop. This is key, guys. I'm telling you, this is key. Because if you don't, this is what will happen. This is what will happen if you don't want to connect with the right people. You think you want to do it on your own. You're not an island. Because accountability breeds responsibility. When you tell someone who you're accountable to that you're going to do something, and if you don't do it, you feel like crap, so you will do it just because you don't want to look and feel like crap. Will that help? Oh, it helps. So find somebody you can be accountable to daily. Not when you feel like it, daily. Remember your goals? Daily. What have you done today? Have you been on the treadmill today? Have you done the exercise today? Have you go for a walk today? Have you done this today? I have people in my life for different areas. One will say to me, what have you done with your business? Have you exercised? Have you done this daily? Daily. If you want to fight for your future. And 7, finish your day before starting it. This is one thing I realize with a lot of people. They don't do. Before you go to bed every night, make a list of 10 things you're going to do the next day. Every night. Every single night, guaranteed. Don't get up in the morning and wonder, what am I going to do today? You're a businesswoman. You're a businessman. You're an owner. You cannot just get up and wonder, what am I going to do today? No, you got to know what you're going to do the day before. 10 things you're going to do next morning, every single night before you go to bed. Guaranteed. And then reflect on what you've done during that day. Guys, this is time to fight. And when I say fight, I'm not just talking about physical fight. This is activity every single day towards your daily goals. Daily goals, remember. Daily will give you your weekly, which will give you your monthly, which will give you your 90 days, which will give you your 6 months, which will give you the end of this year. Your choice, daily. So again, make a list of 10 things, and as I close out, see me personally for questions, talk with my husband at the back, connect with me on social media. I'm like Pushpa, we live there. Subscribe to my newsletter so you can get all the updates, and I'm going to finish on this. You see, it takes a little courage, yeah? It takes a little self-control and some grim determination if you want to reach your goal. It takes a deal of striving and a firm and set chin, no matter what the battle, ladies and gentlemen. If you really want to win, there's no path to glory. You're not going to leave here today and go home and you'll be okay. There's no road to fame. Life, however we may view it, is no simple parlor game, but its prizes call for fighting. Everybody stand, everybody stand. Everybody stand. I'm done. Everybody stand, 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 stand. His prizes call for fighting. Everybody, arm yourself, you're going to fight. His prizes call for fighting. Look at someone you want to fight with. Potentially. Not your husband. Look at someone you want to fight. Come on, put your hand up, put your hand up. Let's read that last bit together. Let's read the last bit together. Let's read the last bit together. 3, 4. But his prizes call for fighting, for endurance and for grit, for a rugged disposition, and you who don't know when to quit.